Hey, what's going on? I hope you're doing well. Some days you just have a crappy day. That's me today. I decided get outside, get my mind off of things that are going on. Beautiful day, Old Glory's flying. So we're gonna get at it and we're gonna do this video. This video is because I made a mistake. I made a phone call and I hope that mistake gets fixed. We will know by the end of the video. Whole issue with our boom sprayer last year. Thing was 20 years old. My grandfather gave it to me. It worked well for a while out here. It just started leaking. I replaced all the hoses, the fittings. The tank got a crack in it. So for what we needed last year, I went and just bought a 15-gallon spot sprayer for the back of the King Quad, and it worked perfect for along the driveway, around the house, fence posts, some trees. It was what we needed at the time. Now things have kind of changed. We're getting ready to put in a 1-acre horse pasture. We got some food plots to do, and we got something kind of special coming up. At the front of our property, we have, I don't know if it's a half acre, maybe a little smaller. So I'm trying to turn something sad into something good. A couple weeks ago, my wife's best friend, who just happened to be my wife's secretary, lost her life kind of unexpectedly. It really kind of shook up the whole family and everything that's going on. So I needed to get a boom sprayer because I want to plant that front field in wildflowers and buckwheat and make it a place where people can come take senior pictures, make it really pretty. I'm working a deal with a neighbor. He has an old Chevy truck to sit in there, plant all the flowers around it, kind of give back to the community a little bit, and have that field in memory of Anna, who was also a photographer. Did great, fantastic work, and we miss her dearly. But to do that, I needed to get a boom sprayer because there's no way I'm spraying a 1-acre horse plot and pasture and all up front with a wand sprayer. It's just not going to happen, especially with the arm situation I'm dealing with. Driving the four-wheeler is probably going to be hard enough, let alone trying to run that. So here's my mistake. This is a 15-gallon Fimco spot sprayer. I went to Tractor Supply last week. I thought about buying a 3-point sprayer for the tractor. Those are going to run you at least $500, and they spray 16 to 30 feet wide. Might be a little too much for some of the areas we want to do. So I was like, well, I'll buy a 4-wheeler boom sprayer. And then I saw this kit, 2-nozzle boom kit. This is by Fimco. This is part number 2STN ATV BK. So I don't know if you guys can see the picture here, but it takes your tank, your spot sprayer, and you can convert it into a 2-nozzle boom sprayer. But here's a mistake I made. Designed to convert 25-gallon deluxe spot sprayer. This is a 15-gallon sprayer. So I called Fimco, talked to a nice lady named Katie, and I said, Katie, I made a mistake. I bought your boom kit, but I have a 15-gallon sprayer, and it's made to work with your 25-gallon sprayer. I knew, I already have the pump, I already have the hose. My big concern is if the brackets won't line up underneath the tank, but I can always zip tie them to the back of the four-wheeler. Right now, we're trying to do this horse barn project, the pasture. I'm probably gonna have a couple $1,000s in fencing. Any money I can save right now, I'm going to do it. So this was, I think, $125 or $135, which is way cheaper than spending $300 on an ATV boom sprayer or $500 to $600 on one for the tractor. So Katie said, hey, it should work. I think all the mounting holes on the bottom are the same. So maybe this will help you guys in the future, because when I bought this, I didn't even see a 25-gallon deluxe spot sprayer there. Everything Tractor Supply was stocking was the 15. So I thought I had a 25, but hey, we'll make it work. Sometimes things happen. Let's move over here to the King Quad. Got the battery charging on that, and we'll see if we can make this work. All right, got the box opened up. Real quick, guys, look at this beautiful oak. This is going in our horse stalls. Some of the stuff's so pretty, I don't even want to put it in stalls for horses. But big shout out to my man Austin Gill for milling this wood up, and there'll be a video on his sawmill soon. But this kit looks pretty simple. You have some hardware with some hose clamps, some fittings. There's a barb fitting in there, some screws. Instructions. And here's the boom. It's already got the nozzles installed, already got the hose clamps, zip tied, real nice package. And it said this will spray a 7-foot pattern, which will be just about perfect for the application I want to do. If we had big open hay fields, I would definitely go buy a 3-point sprayer for the tractor. Probably one that ran off a PTO instead of running off the battery. But right now, we just don't need that. And like I said, money could be better spent other places. Down here, you have what look like the brackets, and you have the hose, which you're probably going to run that barb into the pump if I had to guess. It's pretty simple. These brackets are kind of nice here. Ooh, these are nice. These appear to be heavy duty polymer resin plastic. There's a clip on it. I'm not sure what that's supposed to do. That opens and closes. But really heavy duty. I'm surprised. I thought these would just be cheap stamped steel. But kind of makes you think you're holding a new polymer frame handgun, you know? I'm just joking. All right, guys. Let's open the instructions for once and see how this goes. All right, pretty simple. This plastic bracket, you put the clip part towards the back of the tank. I know that the wand is towards the back of the tank. Kind of hard to mess it up. There's already plastic screw holes in this tank, so even though this is the 15-gallon version, it will work. So you just got to hook these two brackets on. Let me pan you over here and show you what those screw holes look like. They're already built into the tank, so no biggie there. We will get these put in real quick. First time using this. Went and bought a new set of Milwaukee Fuel M18s yesterday, 2 days ago, for some projects around the house. There may be a video coming up on these. I thought we were going to use them yesterday. Didn't get around to it. But let's go ahead and get these in here. Doesn't take much. They do have a Loctite already on them. So make sure those are snug down. Don't want to break anything being they're going into plastic threads. We'll get the other one on and then we'll see what the next step is. All right, next step is there's two of these metal brackets, appear to be powder coated. What it says is secure the big end into the slot, push it in wherever you think you need it, and then close the cam latch. It'll stick out a little bit. There's like a rubber surface on these cam pads, locks, to hold this bar in. It says just try and get them even. So we'll leave that one a little shorter. Push that out. And looks good to me. So now we're going to get this mounted to the four-wheeler. And there can't be a whole lot left. And we'll let you know how that goes. We'll spin this around and get you a view of the King Quad. All right. Got it hooked to the four-wheeler. Took me about 20 minutes to find ratchet straps. Last year I went out and bought a specific set just to keep with this tank. They were the right size, and go figure, when I need them I couldn't find them. So went and dug these out of the big bag of ratchet straps I keep in the toolbox on the truck. They don't match, but right now who cares, you know? That's not the point. But hey, bright orange, bright green, can't go wrong. So like we said in the last one, pull these cams up. You can slide this in or out to adjust where you want the boom to be. And it appears that there's only 2 screws and 2 nuts that hold the boom onto this. So let's go ahead and get that mounted. All right, here's that boom. As you can see, there's 4 notches on that side, or holes, 4 elongated holes on that side. I just put this up to our bracket, and it's going to use the 2 inner, one on each side, I should say. And pretty easy. Just need a 7/16 wrench. I'm just going to use the fuel impact driver, but there's just a Phillips screw and a nut that goes on the bottom. So we'll get that done. And these are T-jet nozzles, in case anybody was wondering. But being there's so many holes on this, makes me wonder if this was also made for a bunch of other tanks, or they advertise each boom kit for each sprayer. But like I said, this was made for the 25-gallon. We're putting it on a 15-gallon, and I don't believe there's going to be any issues, except the wind blowing everything all over. All right, so here's where I found the big issue between the 15-gallon and the 25-gallon deluxe spot sprayer. On the 25-gallon, there will be a separate manifold here. that you quick hook up right to it. On this, I might rig up something with a valve later, but I have to go buy that. That's how the old pull style one we had, the 25-gallon tank sprayer pull behind. If you wanted to use the nozzle, you left it on one position, and then if you wanted to spray the boom, you actually had to get off it, twist it, and then hurry up and get back on so you weren't wasting all your fertilizer, weed killer, whatever you were using. But this one actually seems to be a little bit easier for me. I don't have to use any parts. I can either hook the boom directly to the other end of the hose that's already here, or I can run a hose up there, back here, and just let this one hang, which is probably what I'm gonna do now. And then I can go get the valve to switch it back and forth. So let's figure out how we're gonna hook this up, and then I think we're almost done. All right, so ran this hose back to the sprayer. There is already a barb on it. Went ahead and put a hose clamp on it. I'm gonna run it right over. We're gonna connect it here, and later I will go get a valve and we are done. If you're using power tools on these hoses and plastic barbs, make sure you just take it easy. A little pressure in there. Pop off. Make sure you put your hose clamp on. Try and do this over here. Get the arm cooperating a little bit. And we are done. All right, what an easy installation on that thing. And look at this, what a beautiful day out here. Can't get over it. For mid-April, I will definitely take it. Last week, we had about 3 inches of rain, so I will take the nice weather when we get it. Again, guys, 15-gallon sprayer with this Fimco two nozzle boom kit. There is the part number for you. You can see that. Again, 2STN ATV-BK. The only thing I did not use in that kit was this cap and this barb here. These are for if you do have that 25-gallon deluxe sprayer that has basically 2 connections on the manifold, so you can leave the wand hooked up and hook on this boom kit. In our application here, as you guys saw, we just ran the boom hose right in, hose clamp, done in 5 seconds, and then I'll go buy a valve here and maybe do another video on that. But super easy installation. Now the only problem is I want to go start up the four-wheeler and try it out, and it still won't start. It's been on the battery charger for about 3 hours, so I have a feeling I need to go buy a new battery. If you guys know anything about these King quads, let me know. It's been to the shop 3 times for some kind of parasitic draw, and this damn thing goes through batteries like crazy. So I guess maybe it's just time for a new battery, or if I had the money, I'd go buy a nice side-by-side with a sprayer on it. Wouldn't that be nice? All right, guys, I'm out of here. I got some other things to do today. Thanks for watching. As always, we appreciate your support, and we will catch you on the next video. Take care, everybody. All right.